I think that's done. Not bad. You know what? There's a couple parts that are a bit wank. Nope. Wonk. There's a couple places that are a little bit wonky, but that's okay. Hi, Kate. It's so confusing. It makes no sense. What do you mean? Like, D, why are you going for my butt? Listen. This one is just when started his period. That's it. that's the unofficial name of that particular piece. It's just he started his period. Tell the birthday boy to shut up on his birthday? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. The birthday boy shall not be...
I think the birthday boy has been silenced.
No! No! Wait, did I actually say that? No, I didn't! Hail Mary, not Mary. Hey guys, did you know? Hey guys, did you know that I recently upped my dose of testosterone and I've been gradually gaining more body hair and it's been on my mind? Okay, that's cool, that's fine. Everything's fine and cool and... We're gonna go take a break real quick while my face stops burning. Do not spank my ribs. That's a weird fucking thing I just said. Please, no one take that out of context. I just need that eventually. You bread? No, wait, I can't make the same mistake again. I cannot say that again. I just want to get at least his colors down. 11. Something Homestuck kiss me says no. We're not bringing Homestuck into this. What's just happened to my voice? No, guys, no. It's happening. My voice, it's starting to die. But yeah, no. Issa does take a single look at Mallory and is like, God damn. Mind you, just so, you know, very, very important. Issa's height. Issa's height. Right there. Compared to Mallory. I don't think you're actually gonna bonk. You've been saving up for far too long. I don't think you're gonna bonk. But hello? Hello? Hi everyone. Hold on, let me put on some proper music. There we go. Hi everyone. You are approaching 100K. All right, let's go through it. Hello, Dead. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Crow. Hello, Ursa. Hope everyone's doing good. Also, D, I'm gonna need the context for why you screamed "Gimme that butt" as claiming first. Should I know something? Like... Anyways, hi guys, we're back. We're back and we're still working on Cleo. Because these leaves took all of my sanity last night. It doesn't look like much. but they really did take all of my sanity last night. So I ended up not doing as much on Cleo as I would have liked. So we're just doing this. Your voice has dropped so much since your clips. I fucking hope so. God, I hope so. It's so... I need to add some of the new clips into my favorites so they'll actually play in the reel. But it's one of those, like, listening back to those, and it's just I still hear myself as sounding like that. But then I call my mom this morning. I let her know, hey, I'm not going to be able to do lunch this week because things have come up. We talk for a bit. She makes a joke of how it's like, yes, well, I'm very sick right now, so our voices match. And I'm like, yes, but this is on purpose. And she's like, yes, I know. And your voice sounds very, very low, and it sounds great. I'm like, does it? I can't tell the difference. You do not trust me. Fuck, I'm so glad. But yeah, so it's been one of those funny mornings. Also, I'm once again joking about rendering saves lives. I didn't do much, but already it's just rendering. But yeah, we're just gonna get right back into it. I was gonna try and have today be Owen and like working on Owen's piece. Clearly that did not happen. Again, the leaves, it really just ate up all of my evening, and then I was like, my shoulder's starting to tweak. Let's stop. So we're still on Cleo, which is why the title of the stream did not change. How are you guys doing? Happy Tuesday. I get to play Big Walk later today. Yeah. Ahmed, how you doing? I think one of the funniest things to see how my voice has dropped has been whenever the apartment is empty, because like Ronnie's currently in the office. I sing, because I don't sing in front of other people. That is just not a thing I do. So when the apartment is empty, I get to go full out, and it's so fun being able to actually sing in a lower octave and not have my voice just disappear. Also, my voice has gotten a lot stronger, which is really nice. I very much am one of those people that grew up being told to not be as loud as I was. So it's really fun sort of rediscovering volume now with testosterone. Oh my gosh, it's this afternoon? Oh, I'm so excited for you. I hope it goes well. Do keep me updated. Pardon me, but the shadows look very smacksy. Yes, that is the goal. It is literally, I am just very much enjoying rendering the fuck out of the hair. It is delightful. But yeah, it is, again, it is very funny of just the like, yes, let's see the difference. One actually has form to it. But yeah, let's start on some of the other parts as well. Like I've been very excited to get to the rendering on her face. You know what? How about you say a sentence? Every stream, you can compare the tonal height of your voice over time. Ooh! Wait, that's a fun idea. Because you know what? I have been doing one of those, like, this is my voice however long on T. I've been accumulating those videos. So I think I might start including something like that in those videos at least. But yeah, it's literally I'm making it silly with my this is my voice videos. It's the Yeah, so I found these random like soy sauce packets on the side of the road. So this is my voice one day of eating weird roadside soy sauce packets. And then like the next one is just like, yeah, so I found ketchup packets this time. They're a bit bigger. It's literally just an excuse for me to track where the vocal range is. So yes, it is very fun doing those. This is my voice one day on Minecraft. Yes, exactly. I love those. They're great. I just got to literally the other day I came across one that it was like a full first year, and it's nuts how much your voice can change. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm like, yeah, no, I'm going to keep the clip range to be within 1 year. So you can hear what my voice was like at the beginning of exactly a year ago. This is my voice one day at watching Pantheon SMP. Yeah, exactly. My voice just steadily becomes more and more like Pyro's. Actually, what am I doing? Hold on. I have a symmetry tool, which will make this so much easier. Good morning, Sleepy. How you doing? Living up to the name, I see. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Had a chill morning for the most part. And now it's just back to work. I am very much liking how this is turning out, though. I'm very glad that I decided to try out this style, because there was a bit of there was a bit of uh time for a while there where I was like, I don't know if I should try doing like an overly painted style. I feel like that's gonna mess things up for me and blah blah blah, or I won't like it and then I wasted time. And I just goes back to the conversation from yesterday of like, you got to try at least once. It's important to try. May I ask for good luck? You have surgery in a week. I believe in you. Best of luck. Sparkles your way. Sparkles your way. Yeah, surgery's scary. But I hope recovery goes well. I think the most difficult part has been with Skyfell specifically, which, hey, new page came out today. Go read it if you haven't. I cooked with those backgrounds. I need appreciation on it. One of the things with Skyfell that it's been sort of difficult, hand wavy, but sort of difficult has been okay, don't do the painterly style on the comic. Stick to the simplistic cell shading. And then I get sad. Oh, these need to be the other way around. Dang it. Hold on. I knew it wasn't quite right. Oh, thank you for the sip. Everyone hydrate. There we go. Such a small thing of the like, yeah, which side does the light go on when it comes to something like this? And it's actually very important to know because it indicates whether or not this is a indent or if it's a protrusion. And I just think that's neat. How's the hell of your own making? I mean, you know, hellish, but I'm loving it. As it usually is. How are you, D? Is it an Oracle deck in the end? There's a tendency to want to go overboard with shading and all that baloney. It's so fun. It's so fun to get lost in the sauce, you know? You're actively sewing. Ooh. Ooh. But yes, it is very fun to go overboard. And that's why it's been so like, I gotta stay on top of not going too hard when I'm working on Skyfell. And I say that, but also I have been cooking with the backgrounds. That's the one part of Skyfell that I've accepted that it's like, no, I'm allowed to go a bit more fancy on this, mostly because I hate doing backgrounds most of the time until I'm doing them. And then I have way too much fun. And then the characters look really weird on the background. And then I need to tone it down a bit. Like the VOD from, what was that, last week? Where I was just completely winging backgrounds and it was turning out really good. And it's like, uh-oh, this power is going to go to my head. Uh-oh. Cosplay for myself. One of my Minecraft skins. Ooh. Hell yeah. Love that. Okay. Quick conversation detour into Pantheon stuff. I have had because I've been, going through the various POVs of episode 3. And I just think one of these days in some future POW creation server, Cleo and Apo are going to be on the same side, and it's going to be over for everyone else. and I can't wait for that day to come. Too much cooking means too much time. Mm-hmm. I am. Hmm. There are things I can't say, and so I shan't. Unfortunately, I am now under three NDAs. Yeah, 3 NDAs. So I can't say much. Please tell me that I am not the only one who clocked Pan-Apo mental change, home, nest, group, flock. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They are becoming more bird-like, and I'm living for it. She's little birdie. Also, chasing after shiny things. Here's the thing. It's not necessarily commissions, it's projects. It's projects I'm a part of. Some of them are commission things, but others are just the like I am a part of this. Still very cool though. Okay. Fuzzy ears.
Shrimp heaven now.
Thank you for the shrimp check. Oh, jeez Louise. Stretched a little too much and now I'm seeing black. Okay, we're good. Jeez. Yeah, no worries. Enjoy your lurk. Question for people. If you were Pan-Apo, would you freak out or accept it instantly? Here's my thing. If I started showing physical traits of a bird, I would lean into it fully. But that is also me, and I am a furry. So my point ends up being a little bit invalid. All right, let's start on. Okay, hold on. I have to be careful with the forehead. Let us start on face proper, and I will do forehead later. Do you think it's true that Pancleo is alive until the game started? No comment. Yeah, she did say that. That was such a fun conversation too. Of just the, oh, how long have you been dead? And da, da, da. It's like, I'm pretty sure it was like 5 seconds. Like, oh, really? It's like, yeah, Pan killed me. Delicious conversation. Sammy, hello, hello. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking steadily, slowly, but we are. Yeah, full start a cult with the champions. Listen, I mean, you could. They are very much they got very much big personalities. You could very much start a cult. Especially Nikos, who I love that Martin is fully like Martin as nobody is fully like, is Nikos just like actually Zeus? Cause it's giving he's actually Zeus. And I think that's so funny. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like it's not. I listen, what the character believes versus what is actually true is always interesting. It gives very fun little insight into, like, you know, it's a nice peek into a character's psyche and stuff like that. And I do appreciate how much Martin like takes the time in his episodes to be like, yeah, this is where my character's head is at. These are the theories that he's got. They're not necessarily accurate, but they are theories. A game theory, if you will. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I as someone who is currently storyteller for a character who has specifically written things into her story and been told by the player, hey, my character has all of these incorrect assumptions. I am writing that into her very character because that's interesting. So I like when people are making character decisions like that. Where it's like, is this right? No, definitely not. So Lagunda said that we didn't see his true character yet. I'm so excited. Yeah, because we've started to see little hints of it with like the Caduceus stuff, which, yep, watched his episode. There's the Lagundo I know, making angst. I was waiting. I'm like, oh, you've brought in a larger than life character? How sad is his history? I know you. Grabs and shakes. I know you, Perma DM. Tell me your angst. Ah. I'm very much hoping that Owen is also able to do more of those like doing stuff that will only make sense in the next episode situations. Cause he cooked with that in this episode and the previous episode. The name was a Greek area in history. That makes sense. Or Greek era, I'm guessing. That makes sense. Yeah, again, listen. Fortunately, this is a group of creators who they've gotten used to each other and are now a lot more like, okay, let's actually make a fun character now. And I appreciate how much we've seen them sort of leaning into the like they're still like, you know, doing content and stuff, but a lot of them now are much more leaning into the okay, and now we make a story. And I very much appreciate that. I'm super curious about all of the back end stuff. I would love to be able to, I hope after Pantheon is finished that Owen does a deep dive on all of the mechanics. All of the behind the scenes mechanics. I am so curious how the arena stuff was done. I want to know all of that. Cause there were definitely some choices that it's like, okay, this is a little too scripted. And I'm not saying that in a like, oh my God, I can't, that had to be scripted. There's no way that just, it's like, no. I can, there are some things that are a little, I can see the hand of the server a little too much, you know? I am so excited. I'm so excited. I'm interested to see just how much Owen was also aware of while playing. Because, you know, him being owner, along with Apo, he got special permission to know shit because of his Chronos stuff, which I think, honestly, can I say, if you're going to be server owner and you're like heading up a team of like server admins and stuff like that, playing as a character who knows secrets and things that they shouldn't, playing as a guy who can see into the future and stuff, genius move. Yeah, exactly. And it's the because this is improv, there's only so much you can do. So I'm very excited to find out just how much he knew ahead of time. It's I want to talk about Skyfall things so bad, but I can't. I mean, I can, but it's also just no, it's fun. We'll get to that next chapter. Literally. Oh my gosh. Is that next chapter? Oh shit. Yeah, chapter 8. How did we already get to chapter 8 of Skyfall? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Some things will start making sense when we get through chapter 8. I mean, it'll be in the new year, probably. But, like, you know, still. Oh, yeah. I am fully intending, when the series is done, like when the season is done, I'm wanting to rewatch Owens from the start and just binge through it. I wouldn't be surprised if he sneaks something in. Oh my goodness. Bleh. Oh, thank you. I listen, I don't draw enough furry art. That doesn't mean I don't know how to. I gotta flex my muscles on this every once in a while. So whenever I get the opportunity, I am so happy to draw fur. Like, one of the biggest lessons and one of the most how do I describe this? It made me learn real fast type of a deal was this piece. All of this fur was so therapeutic. It was literally turn brain off and do 10 billion lines and make them go in coherent directions. And that was it. Yeah, sorry, jump scare. I'm still absolutely obsessed with this commission I did for Yashi. I'm so excited for the book. It's gonna be sick. But yeah, I really do love painting fur. And I know the second I do a like full furry character with like that's fully painted, fully rendered, all of that, I'm not going back. And I need to stave that off for as long as possible. I have responsibilities. From also, yeah, just full horror. It's great. It's great. Oh, right. Can't do that one. Oop. Thank you for the save reminder, actually. Thank you so much. Figuring out how to do fur in my angular style. Yeah, that was one of the things. Oh, you know what? One of the things I might actually test out is on Issa. I realize because I can actually do that on her because she is fluffy. How much do you contribute it to a good brush? None. I'm using a default Clip Studio paintbrush. It's one of the things you eventually sort of learn is, yeah, having a good brush is all well and fine, but what actually makes for like being able to render well is knowing how your brush works. I am using the thin gouache brush, which is a default Clip Studio paintbrush. I don't have it on any special settings or anything like that. I've just cranked up amount of paint, density of paint, and color stretch is kind of in the middle. And then texture density is at 100, so I get that like nice scratchy texture. That's it. I don't have any special sort of like brush that does it all for me, you know? There's no such thing as a brush that does it all for you, you know? It is literally, it's part of being a good artist is knowing how your tools work. That's it. Having technical skill is important, but also knowing how your pencil is going to smear and how to get good shading from that is just as vital. Any thoughts about Krita versus Clip Studio? I am a Clip Studio girly and I will shill for Clip Studio. I used Krita a lot and I know that it's definitely gotten a lot of good updates. It is a very good free program, I will say. But if you want to actually be able to do anything and everything, Clip Studio has bi-yearly sales where the Clip Studio, what is it? The Pro version is like $25 and it's a perpetual license for desktop. Just go for that. I have the X version, but that's because I need it for like comic stuff. It lets me do batch exporting, which I very much need. Yeah, the Pro version's great. I used it for the majority of my time on Clip Studio, and then I had the realization of, wait, batch exports are a thing, and it's just on the fancier version? Huh. Interesting. Also, the updates are very good, and that's the only time you'll have to make like extra payments, technically. Like, the each of the like big version updates, it's like, yeah, give us anywhere between like $20 to $50, but that's also once every few years, maybe, and you don't have to upgrade if you don't want. I just do because I like hoarding all of the new options, and I like playing with all the things. Oh boy, so it's like a one-time buy? Yes, the base program, and whenever you buy it, you get the most recent version. There's like version subtypes, so it's like I'm on version, I think 5, but then there's like 5.0.2. And those ones are like you gotta get like a subscription, and that's where they start sort of money gouging and stuff like that. But Cutie, oh my god, hi my love. The comic I just finished, I did it all on the base version. Yeah, again, you can absolutely do the majority of stuff on the base version, on the Pro version. It's great. I just need it for batch exporting. That's it. Because I have PDF needs. Being able to open up, like, being able to do this. Hold on. It's a lot of pages. Give it a second. Guess I know what I wish for Christmas. Yeah. So I'm able to open all of the pages of Skyfall, right? And then with a single button, I can do batch export, and I get all of the pages in a single PDF. I don't have to organize it. I don't have to go and open every single one and export it separately and do all of this and all of that. I can just do it all easily, which for me is, yeah, batch export is so sexy. Also, if you're ever wanting to animate, you're able to animate more than just 24 frames, which is very nice. Yeah. Yeah. Mind you, I have beefy computer, so like I get it, but also my computer is literally built for this. As it has to be. Yeah. We're just jamming out to some Cult of the Lamb. But yeah, I highly recommend going on the Clip Studio Paint website and seeing the like actual listed differences between the different versions. Because there's not that much of a difference, really. Yeah, Cult of the Lamb. It's a very fun video game. Not exactly my style. I don't particularly enjoy bullet hells. I get very agitated at them mostly. But the music is amazing. Yeah. Rest in peace, Riverboy. Yeah, no worries. Safe travels home. Mwah. I can't wait to hang out again tonight. Yay. Explains the song titles. Yeah. Listen, I felt like it's very appropriate music to be jamming out to while you're drawing a Pantheon SMP character, you know? Especially one that is a satyr. And who has canonically hung out with Dionysus and Pan.
Shrimp heaven now.
You didn't catch me, but thank you for reminding me to stretch my back a bit. How's it going, D? Are you at work right now? Yes. I see. Everybody hydrate. Actually, I'm almost out of water. Let me go grab some more. 1 sec. I have hydrated. Oh my goodness. I've been perceived. I've been streaming so much this week. It's kind of fun streaming this much, I'm not gonna lie. But also, I mean, Ronnie can attest to this. I am so brain dead after stream. I'd love to stream this much. I don't think I should though. I like having it's this thing called thoughts and cognition. It's a bit of a weird word, but yeah, I don't really have much of that when I hit end stream. Hello, Devonica. Devonica. Yes. Okay. Cool. I was like, please tell me I didn't just misread that completely. Let's not butcher names if we can avoid it. It's a dialect. Gosh, I'm just so terrible about it. I should just define it straight myself. Dang. Guess I'm throwing myself out of a window, you guys. Nope. Okay. Air shapes. Except for right here. We fix. That's funny. Thank you for the save reminder. All right. Yeah, that looks good. And now we do highlights. Shiny. Honestly, highlights are probably my favorite part of rendering. I'm gonna be so honest. Highlights and shades on different layers, right? Nope. Nope. All on the same layer. All of the rendering you're seeing, all of the painting has just been on one layer. Since this is just in black and white, it's honestly a lot easier to just have it all on one layer. Oh, this isn't a playlist. This is the actual album of Cult of the Lamb. Yeah, when I say every single song is a banger, I do mean that. But yeah, all rendering is on one layer just because it makes it easier. It makes the how am I a menace for that? It makes it so much easier because the thing is, all of these layers have paint on them, and you can tell exactly which parts don't have paint because of how the colors blend together. All of it is Cult of the Lamb. It's the actual OST. Yeah. This is the actual OST. Excuse me. Yeah, this is the actual OST. It's very good. I know it's rare for video games to actually have good OSTs these days. This is from like, ooh, I want to say 2019, 18, 2022. I have a record player. I would get the vinyl. Oh my gosh, I'd love the vinyl of this. I don't even have a record player. Thanks for introducing me. Yeah, absolutely. This is really good work music. There's a reason I jump between this and Clair Obscur so much, and it's like this is the lock-in music, and then the Clair Obscur music is when it's the jam out time, you know? Well, it's the jam out and feel sad time, but you know, same thing. What do you think about shapes and beats music? I don't know if I know that. At least not by name. Okay. think that's the majority of her hair done. The rest is just I need to do it without the without. Oh yeah, also. This is a completely off topic thing, but I just remembered. If anyone is a fan or enjoyer of Severance, the Apple TV show, they have started filming at Bellworks in this past week. We're getting season 3, baby. I'm so excited. I think they've announced when they're releasing season 3. I need to double check. Because I'm wanting to do a full watch through with my beloveds. Just sort of remember all of the fuck shit that happened. So then we're going into season 3 with everything fresh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. All right. Yeah, this music is so jam outable. And I do apologize to all of the VOD watchers who are watching. I see you. I see you. You can just listen along on whatever platform you listen to music to. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. And thank you for the follow as well. Also, hello, Zing. Is that Zing? Or is it like Xing? Or there's like 6 ways to pronounce X's in different dialects. It's like, wait, which one is this? Or is it crossing? Is it that secret third option? Regardless, welcome in. Just showing what I was doing. Hell yeah. Yeah, go rest if you need. Also, hello. There we go. It's however everyone says it differently, so whatever feels best. Gotcha. I have had so many pronunciations of my own name or my own username. Well, also my name, but specifically my username. So it's I feel that. Yeah, I like that. It's Foxology. Yeah. No, that is exactly how I've intended it to be written and like read as Foxology. Literally the joke of it's just this is the study of foxes. You are studying me. Or I am studying foxes. I am studying me. I don't know. I made a joke about it a few years ago on YouTube when I renamed and stuff like that because my old username was Strawberry Fox. But then everyone kept calling me Strawberry or Straub, and I was like, no. I'd prefer if you called me Fox, so then I renamed to have Fox in the front of it. And then I had to come up with the suffix. And I was like, ology. Sure. And then it was only after about 6 months. No, it was longer actually. It was almost a year later. I found out that Foxology with just one X is a nail polish company. So that was really funny. And the temptation, the amount of times I have been tempted to reach out and be like, okay, but how funny would it be if we did a collaboration? Foxology x Foxology. Wow. Oh, look at how much look at how much the closed captions are struggling to say Foxology. Not fucksology. It's great. It's doing its best. I love your art very much. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you have one of the TCG cards. That's awesome. Which one? Which one do you have? There's a name that starts with C in it. Yeah, whether it's a C or a K sound, or like an S and a K sound. I feel that. The biggest opportunity missed, or the biggest lawsuit missed. I feel like it's the biggest lawsuit. Honestly, I feel like I missed that lawsuit so by the skin of my teeth. But yeah, it was an available name, so I was like, yep, it's all mine now. I'm grabbing it on all the platforms I can. I haven't gotten any cease and desist letters, so I'm trucking forward. Oh, crunchy. Those were my knuckles, by the way. I saw that got picked up a bit on mic. Always important to get your stretches and get your crunches. Especially when you're doing art for many, 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 many hours.
Shrimp heaven now.
Thank you for the shrimp check. Pronounce it with the K sound myself, but apparently a lot of Americans use the S. Yeah, because it looks like almost like a Sierra name, but like Kiara also, yeah. It is absolutely one of those names where it can go either way, right? Okay. Thank you for the save reminder.
Art, my favorite form.
We're
of
taking a
money
doodle
laundering.
break. Alrighty. Oh my god, you guys know what's so sad? That doodle I did yesterday of me and Ronnie while she was yapping, I accidentally closed the file without exporting that picture. I'm so sad. It's gone forever now, except for in the VOD. I weep. I weep. So now disappear for the day. No worries. Thank you so much for hanging out. Issa again. Yeah, that was devastating. I told Ronnie and we both had a sulk about it. Of Devin and Ika, the latter of which was supposed to be Ika as in land of. Oh, that's cool. I mean, to be feminine, it was a cis man, and then it came up with. Listen. Sometimes happy accidents happen, you know? Listen, the hints were always there. All right. What am I drawing with Issa? Ren Bob, love the hyperspace. And Human Cleo rare. Ooh. Camera angle, how? I'll tell you how. I had to find a 3D model for a ship so that I wouldn't absolutely explode my brain trying to figure it out. And then I just did anatomy and hoped for the best, and it turned out pretty good. May I suggest Pan Issa? I did Pan Issa yesterday. I feel like she's already kind of it is funny. It's the like, oh, which god would Issa be a champion for? If I were to do like a Pantheon SMP AU for Issa, she's already kind of that's kind of her whole thing. Wait, that was a doodle? Yeah. It's in the Discord. Here, I'll pull it up for everyone to see. No. I didn't lose that. I lost the other thing. This was the doodle from yesterday. I drew Issa as Cleo in the same outfit. Ha ha ha. And it's just, what do you mean she doesn't have a shirt? No, it was the doodle of when Ronnie was explaining her ideal arrangement for adult group fun time with the omens from Skyfell. NQH, Issa? Wait, what's NQH? Can be spoopy. My nickname was me closing my eyes, selecting 4 letters. Okay, no, but that's great. That's great. Not quite human. I don't know what that is. I have been thinking about what to do for Halloween stuff, because I do want to do like I am wanting to do something for Halloween. So for those who don't know what this DDD 6 Redeem is, I have a comic called Skyfell, and it has 6 protagonists in it. Yes, I know, I'm insane. Yes. And basically, I roll a d6, or just like a regular 6-sided dice, and I just do a little doodle of the character whose number corresponds, lands, blah 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 blah. You get it. It's a pretty straightforward thing. So I rolled 1, which means Issa. She is not quite the protagonist, but she kind of is, at least for the first book, which is the current book that is coming out. And if you like fantasy comics that is very gay, see, but I hate that word. I can't say it out loud. That's only 2, right? That's when there's just 2. There's 6 of these fuckers. Because I am bananas. And I love giving myself a lot of work, apparently. So what would that be? Sextagonist? I guess. Yeah, well, it's a big story, so you know, it needs a full cast for a reason. Totally has nothing to do with the logo. Anyways. Constant companion to protagonist. I see. Also, I like to say it as deuter agonist. Okay. Sounds of it might not apply. No, not quite. That's yeah. All of the characters do get more or less equal speaking / screen time. It's the first book is focusing on Issa specifically in the way that they're handling her. This is very much, if you like D&D type of stories, to use a D&D terminology. This is them dealing with Issa's backstory. The first book is the group meeting for the first time, and it is helping Issa out with her omen. And omens are basically just the way that this world sort of treats unfinished business. It's like a bad omen. So, because it means it's like, yeah, great, you have unfinished business. Your life is about to become so unfortunately interesting. It is going to follow you around like an omen for the rest of your life. You can't just leave it to the wayside and hope it'll resolve itself. It is an omen. You have to deal with it. So, book 1 is dealing with Issa and the cult she grew up in and all of the consequences that come with that. And, you know, it's a little bit of killing your abuser, which not enough stories have. So I wrote a story to have that. Pickle Inspector here. Show me your pickles. Pickle. How is my pickle? Oh, we hydrating? Hold on. No, my pickle. Hi, cutie. Are you done with bullshit office time? You heading home? Unfortunately not. No. No. When will my wife return from the war? Maybe in an hour or so. Okay, well listen, that's not too bad. I thought I was about to read a message of like, oh yeah, no, I'm stuck here for the rest of the day, you know? But if it's just an hour, that's okay. There's the little doodle. Yay. And now we return. Just being forced to watch a boxing match on 3 screens, trying not to throw up at the blood. Oh, honey. They're really making you... like, I know why. But also, come on. Don't make someone who's squeamish do that. Let me do that. I love watching boxing. That shit's hilarious. Yeah, I know. Well, here. Look at Cleo for a little bit. It'll make you feel better. Oh my goodness. Not Quite Human SMP is a world where a TV production of big company want to repopulate a city that is only inhabited by defect robots. Interesting. Oh, Nom's in it? Okay. Huh. That's cool. Yeah, I don't really watch a lot. Here's the thing. I am fully aware of what I am currently drawing. I don't actually watch a lot of Minecraft anymore. I really only watch POW creations and then on occasion, and then like Hermitcraft, and that's kind of the list. Mostly because I have Critical Role to obsess over. So I haven't really felt the need to watch any more Minecraft, because here's the thing, and I wanna be so clear, very specifically, because the Minecraft things I do watch, I will watch a bunch of POVs, right? So Hermitcraft, I'm watching no less than 10 people. Mostly because there's not enough time in the day to fit all of the fixations. Exactly. If I tried to watch an additional SMP on top of just the 2 that I'm currently working with, it's just that doesn't seem healthy. That's not going to be good for me. My hobbies as they are already such time sinks. I don't need more time sink things, so I end up not really watching as much. I hear about things, obviously. Aw, thank you. Yeah, hair is so fun to render. Yeah, like, for any critters in chat, have you seen the recent Convergence, what is it? The like recap? Hold on, let me Jones. Oh, what is your username now? Hold on. Please hold. That's what it used to be, but it's not that anymore. There you are. Galactic Jonah. Okay. So I'm going to paste a thing in chat for everyone to enjoy art of. Oh, we're getting an ad break. I'm going to snooze this ad for 5 minutes. I'm also going to show on stream. Galactic Jonah is an absolutely spectacular artist who I have been taking so much inspiration from, as you can see. Their stuff is so gorgeous. Their understanding of like light and shadow, and specifically points of interest in a piece, are delectable. Did I put Big Dragon? Yes, hold on. Big Dragon is very important one because it's the big colored piece. But like, look at this. Look at how delicious these pieces are. So you look at this, and then you look at mine, and you can see where the inspiration is coming from. But yes, I'm very much trying to study this style because it's so edible. It's so edible. It gets the point across so well. The points of focus are great. And it's like, you actually look at it and it's like, these are just sketchy lines. But it looks so clean. Yeah, no worries, hun. Love you. See you when you get home. But yeah, I need to practice more more stuff in that style, you know? I had a point in bringing that up and I don't remember it anymore. I just got lost in the sauce of talking about Galactic Jonah and how good their stuff is. I think it was just I was mentioning Crit Roll and then I thought about the recap video. But yeah, it's I am very much the type of Crit Roll fan that I watch it live on like 1.5 speed because I don't want to watch until 3 a.m. I'm not in college anymore. But I like doing fan art for Crit Roll, and I got a lot of my original following through that. And it's not really the like I like catering to my original audience, but it's not that. It's just fortunate that it's the I still really like doing this art. Because that was a bit of a problem for a bit with MCYT stuff, was just I am aware that a lot of the current following is following me for MCYT stuff, and I don't really care for it much anymore. Which is a shame. It is. But it's priorities change. I change as a person, my interests change. But POW Creations has thoroughly, specifically because of like how far apart the series are, and like the YouTube series versus the streamed series, because of how those are sort of far apart, it gives me that little bit of leeway of breathing room. I don't really have a thesis statement to this, other than just I don't have that much time in my day anymore. And my disability makes certain of that. Mm-hmm. Now, I won't be live tomorrow because I have a Vampires game. But I'm not intending on like speedrunning finishing this. Just because I don't want to burn out. I have Skyfell pages I still need to finish. But, maybe not Thursday, but I think we'll just go back to like regular Friday stream will be the next one. Oh, add in a bit. I came from fanfiction and stayed for delectable. I appreciate that. I'm not good with stream series either, but I will enjoy the YouTube series. Exactly. No, listen. I enjoy the streamed series for what they are. Here, hold on. I will wait for ads to be done. Okay. Ads are done. So I'll say again, I like their streamed series for what they are. They're fun experimental things that are just sort of like loosey-goosey and stuff like that. But it is very much a FOMO-inducing event where it's the like, oh, I have like 40 hours of VODs I need to catch up in order to understand what the heck has been going on. No, versus the YouTube series, which is far more manageable. And I personally enjoy way, way, way more. But also I've always just been more of a YouTube video enjoyer of the like I appreciate production value of like fully edited videos. It's one of the reasons why Owen is pretty much the first person I will watch. Because I very, very much enjoy his editing style. And then very quickly followed by Cleo. Oh, absolutely. And that's why exactly like words. That's why part of the reason why I was like, I like the stream series for what they are. And it is very specifically can we just hang out of character for a bit and just like futz around on the server? Like, I really like that in Bannerfall of the like, hey, can we just play? Can we? I don't have a gambling addiction. I don't know what you're talking about. But like, what if we play a little bit? Farkle, please play some Farkle with me. Like, I very much enjoyed that. Also, I mean, again, it's one of those things where it's like you get to be introduced to different like creators that you otherwise never would have encountered. I got introduced to Nominal Gravy through Bannerfall. Like, I never would have encountered his stuff otherwise. Same with Abolish. It was very funny to. Okay, I got to talk about how I actually was properly introduced to Abolish. Yes, Abolish. How I was introduced to Abolish was I found his Twitch stream in my recommended front page one day. And as the thumbnail Twitch had generated, it was my Rendog TCG card that I did. And I was like, holy fuck, someone's opening Hermitcraft TCG. And that's my card. I'm going to pop in and say hi. And then like a week later, he was announced for Bannerfall. And I was like, wait a second. I know that fucker. Hey. Or it was like something to that effect. Or was it like vampires? Regardless, it was pretty much those series of events. And it was just like, oh, that's fun. Hey, that's cool. I know that guy. The VOD I watched yesterday featured Legs pulling out the dog voice modulator for his audio journals, and I got jump scared by it. He's a menace. It's great. A 20-minute tabletop with Nominal Gravy. I have not. I popped in like once on that VOD, but I was in the middle of doing something else, so I couldn't watch it. Listen, I appreciate any creator who is willing and ready to throw bricks at their fans because they know exactly how much their fans like getting bricks thrown at them. But it is especially funny to me that it has been the perma DMs or experienced D&D players that know exactly what to do. That really just tickles me, you know? Like, you can see it with Martin. Oh my gosh, can you see how much Martin has improved with his roleplay? Because he's been doing dungeon delivery, right? And he's really, really improved with his RP skills because of it. And it's awesome to see. Exactly. Listen, if it's not going to make the best compliment I can ever get on any piece of art is someone cussing me out and saying, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, how dare you, I'm crying, how dare you. It's the best. It's the best. How does that look? Not bad. Actually, not bad. I need to draw more angst. I haven't done a good little bit of angst in a bit. That needs to be fixed. The question is, what is the angst I am doing? I make only angst. I really need to make something wholesome sometime. Here's the thing. To that, and this is something I've learned from like storytelling and stuff like that. Angst is only really effective if there is joy. Otherwise, it's just angst for the sake of angst, which can be good. It's good catharsis for those who need it. But if you want the angst to really hit, you gotta have joy and then tear it away. This one of my favorite little silly bits of writing advice is every character is a geode. In order to show their true potential, you must break them. And I think it is a very good adage to have as a writer. I have been writing a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3 fanfic. Basically, I'm just doing a novelization of the game with my dirge. So I get to have all the fun, nitty-gritty little internal monologue of, man, I sure do want to eat someone. And I do mean that literally in a full cannibalistic way. And it's like, it's fun. It's fun having that sort of an internal struggle to write out. So then when there's those little moments of joy, like for anyone who hasn't played the Dark Urge run, the bard that arrives in camp, right? They're just very hungry. But yeah, I'm very excited to get to that part of the Dirge's story, because at that point, everything had been going well. And then he meets the bard, and the bloodlust gets so bad, he has a horrible day. And then she arrives in camp, and everything goes bad. but he's calm. And that's terrible. And I'm so excited to write it. But yeah, it's that you need to have those little moments of joy or the sad won't hit. Then it's just sad, 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 sad. And you can become desensitized to it. You don't want to be desensitized to the angst. Typical happy inner thoughts. Exactly. What? You don't look at your friends and say, I wonder how they taste. I mean, I do that all the time, but that's for unrelated reasons. Oh, wait. There we go. Correct layer. The cloth doesn't make much sense, but that's fine. wait, I think I actually know how I can make it make a little more sense. Yeah, get rid of that loop. There we go. Yeah, all right. Now we do leaf. Leaf. I actually learned this a few weeks ago. I was trying to determine exactly how I want the story of my characters to play out, and the first two were bad ends, and they just didn't hit. It was honestly made me more upset writing it. Only then did I realize that only having bad wasn't really what I wanted for my characters. Exactly. I had a very similar journey with my D&D characters, actually. I kept making these overly depressed characters that just they had every bad thing happen to them under the sun, and their existence was just so sad. And then I got really depressed playing that and really sick of sitting in that headspace for a minimum of 4 hours every single week. And then I decided, what if I play like a happy character? Like, what if I play a genuinely joy-filled character and their journey with the party is what makes all the bad shit happen? Like, they came out on an adventure with a full heart, wanting to heal the world, and bad shit just keeps happening. I'm really excited for that campaign. It's gonna be it's an upcoming campaign with my friends. Because my D&D table is, first of all, amazing. Second, what we do is we have our long form D&D game, which is run by my wife, Ronnie, and I'm one of the players. And I originally came in with this one character named Veraine. She was a prostitute at a brothel. She was also a divination wizard. And she was very cold and standoffish in the beginning. And then, as we played, I realized I was really not having fun with that. I hadn't realized why at the time, but I started sort of switching up her character to be more like sassy and a little bit like a bitch and a little more joy-filled. And I started having so much more fun with her. And then weird stuff happened and she became an artificer instead, but she still kept her portent dice. So she still has her portent dice as a mechanic. But it changed so much of my enjoyment. Oh my goodness. Who came in? Beats Creation. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. Hi, hello. My name is Foxology. I am a full-time artist, and I am currently drawing a little bit of fan art from Pantheon SMP, which is a Minecraft server where everyone is a champion of a Greek god. It's great. But hi, how you doing? What were you up to? I really need to get better at what I say when raids happen. There's important information I need to say, and I just forget all of it. Yeah, we're currently just working on rendering this last little bit of her outfit, and then we're gonna move on to some colors and stuff. We're working on some art and game mechanics for my co-op trade. Hey, do you have art tags? Do you have some art tags? Thank you so much. Also, not champion of Aphrodite, champion of Pan, actually. So basically, the way that the series is structured is at the end of each episode, 2 people are sent into an arena to fight to the death. And so I've been doing these sort of tarot card style, like victory cards. So this is a completed one. This was the champion of Nyx who got a victory over the champion of Artemis. And then the one we are currently working on is the champion of Pan gaining a victory over the champion of Apollo. Which, that was a fun little thing of back-to-back Artemis and Apollo. And then the next one after this is the champion of Kronos winning over the champion of Hermes. So very fun stuff. Yes, links are A-OK. Feel free to send them over. This in reference, but I've been obsessed with Hades, and Aphrodite is my favorite. You're so valid. Aphrodite is, like, I'm guessing Hades the game. So, yeah, no, Aphrodite's so hot. Aphrodite's so hot. So understandable. Yes, art. Give me link. Ooh! Oh, these are so cute! Wait, hold on. Do I have... Yes, okay. Good. Guys, look! Look! These are so cute. Oh, these are great. Also, doing so many different art, so many different cards for TCG and doing the art for all of them, you are correct. These are great. Ooh, tasty. Barrage of missiles. Very nice, very nice. This looks sick. Wait. Okay, hold on. I need you to explain this TCG for me. Because this looks sick. Oh, that's sick. Oh, this is so tasty. Sorry, I'm shoving all of these in my mouth. They're consumed. Mine now. These are sick. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for sharing. Hold on. I got none of my mods in chat right now. Out beats. Everyone go give Beats a follow. I'm giving him a follow. Mermaid, assassin, and scientist. That's so cool. What? Just naked for the first 50 hours. I'm 2K. That's so valid. It's like 150 at this point. Wow. That's amazing. So co-op game, so you and a friend play together against the old god, the darker looking cards, which is an automated deck. Ooh, that's sick. Oh, that's very fun. I like that it's co-op. So it's like you're working with are you working with your friend or against your friend against this? Let's continue rendering. There's also a bit of resource management. Oh, nice. Nope, that is way too light. Hello? With your friend, but only helping each other. Very nice, very nice. That's super cool. That's so neat. Well, thank you for sharing. I really appreciate that. And I really appreciate the raid. Also, if you got a raid and run because like you need to go eat or go rest, get some water, stretch, stop looking at a screen for a little bit, No worries whatsoever. I really, really do appreciate the raid. Oh, thank you so much for the follow too. But yes, I am not always doing fan art. I am sometimes working on my original comic Skyfell, which is
With
a
your host
oh.
me, I've
I've been queer the whole time. But yes, if you like fantasy comics with queer main characters and getting revenge on abusers, consider reading Skyfell. It's on a bunch of different platforms at this point. Webtoons, Tapas, Comic Fury most recently, because I finally figured out how to do that. But yeah. Okay, wait. How do I want to? No. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, like this. That's so valid. Listen, that's why I have my the main main not necessarily, but the only real confirmed relationship I've got in Skyfell is between a tiny angry butch lesbian and definitely not an assassin bisexual disaster. And then there's the three guys that they're carrying around, and the one gender fluid fucker who's got shit going on, and don't worry about him. Yes, we're jamming out to Cult of the Lamb. We've been jamming out to Cult of the Lamb the whole stream just because it feels very fitting, having Cult of the Lamb music playing while you're doing fan art of a champion of Pan, and it's all a little cultish, and it's very fun. For shiggles, Mm. The OST is so peak. Yesterday we were jamming out to Claire Obscure music as well. I like to switch it up, but most of the time I still end up listening to this just because it's really good jam out, but lock in music. It's weird. It's a weird combination. I'm really trying not to make this look too metallic. Oh yeah, me neither. I haven't actually played the full game like at all just because like bullet hells like that, they're not really my style. I tend to get very frustrated with them and then I just end up not playing. But I will always listen to a good OST regardless of whether I've played the game or not. Not unless the OST is very spoilery or something. Like I was banned from listening to the Claire Obscure soundtrack before I had played it. And very understandably so, Yeah, go get you some food. Thank you so much for the raid. And enjoy the lurk. Okay. That's valid. For me, I think my only thing with games, like my only like I'll play anything that's like this, it's literally just been does the story intrigue me enough that I'm willing to go through the frustration of learning new mechanics? If the answer is yes, then I will do it. Like I have been mentally preparing myself to play through Disco Elysium. And it's, again, I want to be so clear. The hurdle of the mechanics is never the biggest hurdle for me. The actual hurdle is I know that this is going to eat my brain like nothing else, and I won't be able to think about anything other than this game for the next 2 to 8 business days, right? So I've got to mentally prepare myself. Every single person who I have mentioned, I am waiting to play Disco Elysium for those reasons. Every single one of them have told me, yeah, that's probably a good idea. It will eat your brain. And it's like, oh no. Oh no. All right. And we're going to put a little bit of extra shiny. We are damn near almost done.
Shrimp heaven now.
Oh, yeah. So, because there's drama surrounding, also thank you for the shrimp check. There is some drama surrounding the publication where you can go into the reviews. You're going to see so many people saying, just pirate it. The creator wants you to pirate it. And that is entirely because the publisher basically completely fucked over the devs and the creator of the game. And it's if you're gonna get it, you might as well like just pirate it at this point, because none of the money is actually going to the people who deserve it. So they took it down from any like individual buying, like by itself. So now it's like you can get it in a bundle and stuff, because then at least the money is going to some game dev. Yeah, there's a whole like cloud of drama surrounding that. So it's if you do want to get it, find there are ways of like getting it that will actually support the original creator. Yeah, it's such a garbage fire. All right. Yeah, that looks good. It's serviceable. All right. Last thing is leather cuff and ribbons. Wait, what? Dolly Parton passed away? Holy fuck. Damn. That's so sad. Oh man. She was great. She was such a genuinely wonderful activist too. Man. But she was definitely getting up there in age. It's the part of me is like not surprised, and it's like, damn, the fact that she even lived this long is amazing. But also it's like, wow, that's such a genuine loss. Mm-hmm. I've been trying to get back, I can read, I promise. pirating habit, but for stuff like that, I'll gladly go back. Oh yeah, no. She was 80. My gosh. No, seriously, this past week has just been brutal. Like we had Hayden Panettiere, which that was devastating for me. Cause I it was she was the girl that made the first little flags in the back of my head that I might not be straight. She was the first hint of the like, hey, maybe you're not entirely just interested in guys. And then it's just the like, man, what? She was in her mid 30s and she got a freaking heart attack. Ugh, what a week. What a mess of a week. And I know that shit was really, really devastating for like the Kingdom Hearts community as well, because she voiced someone, I can't remember. My wife told me and I forgot. She voiced one of the like main characters though. Yeah. Much better to die peacefully than to suffer a crappy retirement home. Damn right. Though, Lordy, she had the money. She would have been able to not get stuck in a retirement home. Yeah. I hope everyone in her family's doing all right. Oh yeah. No, listen, retirement homes are they are very much they're good in theory, but so much in practice not well done, not safe for the residents, the people who work there. It sucks. It genuinely does. All right. I think I think we're done. I think we're done. The last thing, honestly, is just this. The laurel over here. But even that is like kind of straightforward. Whoopsie. There we go. Just gonna do a little bit of a like metallic rendering on this, but I'm still keeping it pretty loose because I want it to almost look like a very obvious brushed or like hammered type of metallic. Not supposed to be neat or organized. Okay. All right. Whoop. Thank you for the save reminder. Goodness gracious. Okay. It is so fun rendering something that is metallic or shiny or something like that. Like that I need to do another one of my like study streams where I just try and like mimic stuff. I want to do one that is a like like I don't know what you call it. It's where it's like you have a sphere and a material and you have to make that sphere resemble that material. Basically, I want to do that for like a stream where it's like I do like metal, leather, latex, spandex, rocks, plants, etc., 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 you know? I think that would be very, very fun. Because I very, very much enjoy rendering and painting and stuff like that. And I just need to do it more. That's all I gotta do is just do it more. But if I don't schedule it in, it just won't happen. And then we go shiny. The correct pen. Yeah. little bit of like a reflectant of the other leaves. It's kind of the fun thing of metal is literally just you get to, all the reflections are literally just the stuff warping around an object when it's shiny enough, like a mirror. Ooh, that would be a very fun practice one to do, like a mirror ball. Ball stream. Balls. Don't take that out of context. All right. There we go. Shiny. Last to do is just the background. I just wanted to fix the background a bit. Because we had it like this. Oh, for goodness sake. How do I do this? Do. Boop. There we go. I won't go beyond. I can make kind of like that. Kind of like that. I think that's fun. Okay, good. No. Oh no. It was so close to being correct. Why you do that? Thank you. Okay. I want there to be just like a tiny, tiny hint. Yeah. All right, cool. Yay. We have the black and white version done. Now, for Pearl's card, I had the black sort of bleeding outside the borders. This is all a little too contained. And then, where's the border? There it is. And what we do like that. Very thin. Hold on. For shiggles. Why not? Only issue is that there we go. Yay. All right. Now, let's choose a color gradient together to map this with. Hello, where are you? There you are. Now, I'd want something. See, I was going to say off the bat, I would like something that has like greens and reds in it. I didn't expect to get it immediately, though. Damn. I want this green to be a little more. Kind of like this, if anything. Also, the laurel is going to be its own separate color so that it pops. Which is part of the reason why I don't necessarily think I want that much green. Ooh. Ooh, this is nice. That one's a bit too much like pearl. Blah. Very, very green. Let's try a different one. Do love how vibrant that blue is. No, no. Maybe. Maybe. No, that one's a bit too brown. Ooh. Ooh. I like this. Okay. Put that in the back pocket. Ooh. That is tasty. But again, it's too much purple. What about Cartoon Skies? What you got for me? I really like the pinks and blues for these ones. They're like sort of like peachy colors. They're really nice. Wow. No. Ooh, sounds fun. Nah, these ones are too dark. I do love this one, but that's just because I'm a sucker for purple and yellows. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, putting this one in my back pocket too. There's one that I'm thinking of. Yeah. Honestly, can't go wrong with this one. I could just make it full metallic. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, no, that's the winner. That's the winner. We're gonna get this. Bring it up top. We're also gonna desaturate just a scotch. I don't want it to be. Yeah, that's fun. You are going to be your own separate color correction. Metallics. Yeah. Ooh. Some of these aren't great. I honestly might just keep it simple. Yep. Ah! Thank you for the same runner. I'm just doing this real quick. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I hit save. And I take a little sip of water. I'm thinking the other thing that's going to be colored are the ribbons. But I really, really would love to have the laurel colored as well. I think that really helps it pop for multiple reasons, but you know what? Let's do quick. Let's make you a little more. Not full brass, but a little more. Yeah, you don't do much. Fine. Yeah, right here. This is the color I was wanting. There we go. Okay. Cool. And now we do ribbons. Oh, wait, I actually need clear reference. Hold on. Please hold. Boop. There we go. Right. So it's red, yellow, blue, pink. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Oh, we're going to be getting ads in a bit. Show you what if I did. Nope. That's fine. Yellow. Honestly, I might just do multiply for. Yeah. Actually, get the color. Yellow. Lello. And then blue. And pink. Yeah, that's more like a warm pink. There we go. And then let's get the name. There we go. Touch of color. And then we put filter over top. And signature. And there we go. I think that's done. Alrighty. Huzzah! 2.5 hours. Very nice. That is a solid stream, if I do say so myself. Let's get rid of this. There we go. Yeah. All right. 2 down. 1 to go. But this I'm going to be working on off. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on this, and we're gonna work on this on Friday. But I'll come to the Friday stream with line art done, so we can get straight into the painting. Kind of like what we did today. But there we go. Cleo. Pantheon Cleo. I cry. Anyways. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. This has been delightful. Can my obus? This is not the music. Let's just go straight to the top of this. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. It has been an absolute delight. Let's see who to rage to, because I know quite a few people are live today. Oh, you know what? Let's go raid Octo. Yeah. Ooh. Hatsune Miku. We're gonna go raid Octo Gear. Go give them lots of love. And thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you all on Friday. And we'll be working on Owen then. And yeah, real excited for that. Okay, have a good rest of your day, guys. Bye.